What an emotional whirlwind it has been for fans everywhere, as the world witnessed Lee Min-ho like never before, vulnerable, raw, and in tears, as he made a confession that sent chills across the entertainment industry and melted the hearts of millions of admirers worldwide. The global superstar, known for his charm, confidence, and legendary roles in blockbuster K-dramas, broke down emotionally and admitted, "My wife saved my life." And just like that, fans across the globe were left stunned, touched, and moved to tears themselves. For someone as admired and respected as Lee Min-ho to open up in such a heartfelt way, this moment has quickly become one of the most talked about revelations of his entire career. The internet is ablaze with reactions. Clips of Lee Min-ho wiping away tears as he uttered those powerful words are circulating at lightning speed. Social media platforms are flooded with hashtags like #MinhoInTears, #MyWifeSavedMe, and #EmotionalMoment, trending in multiple countries simultaneously. Fans everywhere are sharing their feelings, with some saying, "I never thought I'd see him this vulnerable," and others adding, "This is proof that even stars like Lee Min-ho have real struggles, and love is what saves them." Isn't it incredible how just one raw confession can unite millions of people in shared emotion? What makes this moment so powerful is the mystery surrounding his heartfelt words. Fans are asking, what exactly did his wife save him from? Was it emotional hardship, career challenges, or perhaps a deeper, more personal struggle that he had kept hidden all these years? While he did not go into exact details in that emotional moment, his sincerity was undeniable. The way his voice cracked, the tears streaming down his face, and the heartfelt tone showed that these words came straight from his soul. Can you imagine the strength it must have taken for him to admit this publicly, in front of fans and media alike? The confession has sparked countless discussions among fans, many of whom are piecing together possible scenarios based on his past experiences. Lee Min-ho has always been open about the pressures of fame, the loneliness that can come with success, and the constant scrutiny of living in the public eye. Could it be that during one of his lowest points, his wife was the one who stood by him, offered unwavering support, and reminded him of his worth? Fans are saying this confession proves just how essential she has been in his life, not only as a partner, but as his anchor. Doesn't that thought make you admire both of them even more? It's no secret that Lee Min-ho's life hasn't always been glamorous behind the scenes. Despite his extraordinary success, he has faced challenges like intense media attention, grueling schedules, and even a life-threatening car accident earlier in his career. Fans are now wondering if his words may have been tied to those dark times, when the strength of love and support from his wife pulled him through. The idea that the world's most beloved actor can be saved by something as simple and powerful as love feels like a story straight out of a drama, but this time, it's real life. Isn't that what makes it even more moving? Reactions from fans range from awe to tears. Some say they cried while watching the clip, feeling a deep connection to his vulnerability. Others are calling this the most human moment of his career, a side of him that proves celebrities are just like everyone else when it comes to needing love, care, and support. In fact, many fans are now drawing parallels between their own lives and his words, saying that his confession has reminded them of the importance of appreciating the people who support us through life's hardest moments. Doesn't it show how his influence extends far beyond the screen? Even fellow celebrities and colleagues have reacted, with some praising his courage for opening up publicly. Industry insiders have noted that this moment could mark a turning point in how celebrities approach vulnerability, proving that showing emotion is not weakness, but strength. Lee Min-ho, known for portraying stoic and heroic characters, has now become a real-life symbol of resilience and the transformative power of love. Don't you think this moment will be remembered for years to come, not just as gossip, but as genuine inspiration? The emotional confession has also sparked conversations about the unseen sacrifices of spouses and partners of celebrities. Fans are giving credit not only to Lee Min-ho for opening up, but also to his wife, who has clearly been a pillar of strength behind the scenes. In an industry where fame can often strain relationships, their bond is now being held up as an example of true love, loyalty, and resilience. Fans are flooding comment sections with words of gratitude, saying things like, "Thank you for saving him," and "She truly deserves all the love in the world." Isn't it heartwarming to see the fandom extend their love and appreciation, not only to their idol, but also to the person who supports him? What's particularly striking is how this moment contrasts with Lee Min-ho's public image. For years, he has been admired for his confidence, his charisma, and his ability to command attention in any room. Yet in this emotional moment, stripped of the glitz and glamour, fans saw a man deeply in touch with his emotions and unafraid to give credit where it's due. That duality, the superstar and the vulnerable husband, has only deepened fans' respect for him. Can you imagine how powerful it must feel to watch your idol, who seems larger than life, show such genuine humanity? The ripple effects of this confession are still spreading. Media outlets around the world are covering the story, with headlines highlighting his emotional tears and powerful words. Some are calling it the most heartfelt moment of his career, while others are describing it as a cultural shift in how masculinity is perceived in entertainment. Seeing a man of Lee Min-ho's stature publicly express gratitude to his wife for saving his life challenges stereotypes and sets a new standard for openness and vulnerability. Isn't it refreshing to see such authenticity celebrated on a global stage? Of course, fans are now eager to hear more. Many are hoping he will one day share the full story behind those words, while others say the mystery adds to the depth of the moment. For now, the ambiguity only fuels curiosity, but the emotion was so real that fans don't need every detail to understand the weight of what he shared. It was not just a statement, it was a declaration of love, gratitude, and the undeniable truth that even the strongest among us sometimes need saving. Doesn't that make his words even more powerful? In the days since the revelation, fan communities have been buzzing with messages of love and support. Some are creating fan art capturing the emotional moment, others are writing heartfelt letters of appreciation, and many are sharing their own personal stories of how love saved them during their darkest times. The confession has sparked a global conversation about gratitude, vulnerability, and the transformative power of relationships. Doesn't it show how a single confession can ripple across millions of lives, inspiring hope and love everywhere? Ultimately, what fans will never forget is not just what Lee Min-ho said, but how he said it. With tears streaming down his face, with his voice trembling, he uttered words that will echo in the hearts of fans forever: "My wife saved my life." In that moment, he was not just a celebrity, not just a global superstar, he was a man, a husband, and a human being who had been lifted out of darkness by the power of love. Isn't that a reminder for all of us to cherish the people who stand by us, no matter what? How did this emotional confession make you feel? Did you cry along with him? Do you believe this is the most touching moment of Lee Min-ho's career so far? And more importantly, has it reminded you of the importance of gratitude and love in your own life? One thing is for certain, this emotional moment will go down in history, not as just another celebrity headline, but as a timeless reminder that behind the fame, behind the cameras, and behind the spotlight, love truly has the power to save lives.